Hey everyone, so I'm just testing out this Osmo Pocket 3, going for a little car ride to get my cat some cat food, maybe grab a coffee on the way, so let's see how this goes. Welcome to my car. So we're gonna go and drive, and this is a driving test. Let's see how it works. You can probably hear my seatbelt on the mic, some ASMR. Okay, let's see if it stays stable and doesn't fall over. Oh, so far so good. So my camera ended up falling down when I turned. Let's try some what is it called? Face tracking while I'm driving. Let's see how that works. So yeah, definitely if I'm trying to do like driving vlogs, having like a mount or something that can stay. This is a better composition. You know, video and photography is all about how you compose your shots. It can help, the face tracking is a great feature, but I can see people abusing it, because it looks so cool. It just follows you around. But, just because you have something that's really cool doesn't mean always using it will make for better footage, for sure. You just got to know how to apply that effect in a situation where it adds to your story, or else it'll just look like crap. I've come at Shoppers Drug Mart. Let's try to find the food. I think this is the one that she likes. Back in my car, and I have gotten, well, I think I peeked there a little bit, but I've gotten some cat food, and now I'm gonna go get some Tim Hortons coffee. One thing that sucks about the town that I live in is there are literally no good coffee places / cafes. So I have to rely on Tim Hortons, which is, not the best quality when it comes to coffee. It is though, however, cheap. So I'm not spending that much, but sometimes I want a nice cup of coffee and I cannot get it. However, I did find a really nice coffee shop. Why do I call it coffee shop? A really nice cafe in Cambridge, which is like 45 minutes away from here, which is not ideal, to be honest. I really like this camera because it's so discreet, and I feel like I'm not drawing attention to myself, which is, as a person who has anxiety, not the best thing. So I'm pulling up to the drive-thru now. There is a bit of a lineup. There's like 3 cars ahead of me. Wow. Yes, and around this time, like, the workers are a bit slow because they're not expecting that many people, so they don't have a lot of people working. So this is how the drive-thru looks like usually. You have your little advertising there. You have the Tim Hortons over there. Usually they are based in these plaza type things. I know you can't really see it, but That's how they usually look like. Ooh, I get to go soon. I'm next.
How are you gonna take your?
Hi, may I get a small coffee with 1 cream and 2 sugars?
1 cream, 2 sugars?
Yeah.
Sure, anything else?
That'll be it.
165 you can do.
Thank you. I think every person in Canada has probably been to Tim Hortons. Like every single person that has, over the age of, I don't know, 5 has been to one of these. Thanks. All right, we got our coffee. All right, we got our Tim Hortons coffee right here in its red cup of glory. Like when I moved to Canada back in like early 2000s, these used to look a lot different. Had a more like, I guess now they would be vintage feeling, and the lids were completely different. They were like flat. I mean, this is very recent, I would say. In the past few years, they added these like, I don't know, raised lip cups. Yeah, but when we first moved here, like, very different how they looked, and the logo was like in a circle, very vintage looking. And now we have these. We'll do a little ASMR test, maybe. How does that sound? That's the plus sound of. Okay, let's open this up. Clicked. Let's have a sip. Watered down, sugary, creamy coffee. Sometimes, like, whatever you want to say about Tim Hortons, like, it has its own flavor, A lot of people, that are like coffee aficionados or whatever, you want to call them, coffee snobs. Including me, I'm one of those, I like a nice cup of coffee, but they hate on it. They're like, when I tell them, they're like, ew, Tim Hortons, and I'm like, yo, like, if I don't have a cafe, I'm going to Tim Hortons to get my coffee, and I could make it at home, but I don't have my espresso machine on me right now. It's out of the country, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and I'm doing what I gotta do. All right, that was I would give it a solid, if you need a coffee and you don't have one, it's a 7, maybe a 6, 6.8. It gets the job done, but I can definitely make better coffee at home with the right stuff. So that's your review, 6.8 out of 10, Tim Hortons coffee. I think that's fair. All right. Maybe I'll review some other things next. Or maybe this cat food I'll review. Ask my cat how it tastes. All right. I don't know how to end vlogs, so I'm just gonna end it.